my grade 1 students. Welcome again to our online science class. Today we have a topic in this week 10. So it's all about animals. What are the parts of the animals? So today we have an objective. Then the students will be able to know the basic parts of the animals and spell it correctly. So at the end of this video, we're going to spell the right parts of the animal or the right words. And before that, we learn first the basic parts. And then the second part is spelling. Okay? Are you ready? Let's go. So, can you name the parts of the animals? Who among you here know about the parts of the animals? And what is the spelling? So, the parts of the animals, we have nose, eyes, ears, legs or limbs, tails, scale, fin, and many more. Now, those words that I say to you right now, we're learning that words today. Okay? So, let's begin. So in here we have number 1, a tail. Tail. Everybody say tail. Okay, look this tail of the dog, and look the tail of the cat, and the tail of a horse. Now, the hindmost part of an animal, especially when prolonged beyond the rest of the body, and such as flexible extension of the backbone in the vertebrae. So meaning this is a flexible. This one is a flexible. It can move the different place or different ways, either left or right or up and down. This tail can move in different ways, up and down, sideways, right ways, everywhere. Can do a circle move. This prolonged beyond the rest of the body, and such as flexible extension of the backbone in the vertebrae. And the feathers of the hind of the bird of the terminal appendage is an insect. So meaning this is not just in the dog, in the cat, in the horse. It can be, or it can be found in the birds as well. Every animal has a tail. Every animal has a tail. Again, spelling is T-A-I-L rather. T-A-I-L. Tail. Tail of a dog like this. Tail. Please remember, because we will have an activity in your book after the discussion. Okay? So we have tail also in the cat, and we have tail of the horse. Again, tail. Okay, next, number 2. We have fin. Okay, any of the fin parts that stick out from the body of water animals, and especially a fish, are used in moving or guiding the body through water. So you can see here, a fin of a shark. This one is the guide of the fish. and it can be found at the top of on the top of the fish. Not all animals have fin. Only fish. That animals that live in the water. Only animals that live in the water, and the name is specifically about fish. Only fish have fin. Fin. Here, that is fin. So guide. So we have number one is, what's number one? Number one is tail. Number two is fin. Okay. How about number three? Number three is beak. Beak. This is used for eating, for preening, manipulating object, killing prey, fighting, probing for food, courtship, and feeding to young. So this long beak they can use for eating and killing as well. So they have plenty of uses of this beak. Not all animals have beak. However, these animals specifically in the bird has a beak. Only bird has a beak, but different beak, long of this beak, and some of the birds have short beak. But this beak belongs to the bird. Okay. Number one again is, let's go back so that we can learn. Tail, number one. Number two, fin. And number three is beak. A beak used for eating, fighting, and probing for food as well. So what's next? Number four. Number four is a horn. Horn. Everybody say horn. A horn is a permanent pointed projection on the head of various animals that consist of covering of keratin and other proteins surrounding a core of a live bone. So this horn that can be found in a goat, sheep, or a ram. So not all animals have a horn, but this one is specifically in a sheep, a goat, and somehow there is a cow. Cow has a horn as well. So cow has a horn, goat, sheep, and ram. So those are the animals that has horn. So the spelling is H-O-R-N. Again, H-O-R-N, or we can call it horn. A horn is a permanent pointed projection on the head of various animals. It can be used for the goat to fight other goat. This one is permanent. So let's go back again. Number one is a tail. Number two is a fin. Number three is a beak. And number four is a horn. Horn. Okay, horn. So let's move on to number five. Number five is a wing. We can call it wings. One of the paired structures by means of which certain animals propel themselves in the air. So without wings, these animals can't fly. Without wings, these animals can't fly. So these wings they use to fly. They can fly in the air with the use of the wings. Bats. Okay. So we have different kind of bird that has wings, and these wings they use to fly. Okay, they use to fly in the air. So we have wings. This one, wings. So next, we have, okay, we have a mouth. Number 6, mouth. A mouth of a monkey, a mouth of a crocodile, and a mouth of a horse. And this mouth is the opening through which many animals take in food and issue vocal sounds. Without a mouth, the animals cannot eat, and without a mouth, the animals doesn't have sound. So the importance of the mouth is for take in the food and the issue of vocal sound. Okay. Next, we have legs. A limb called leg support an animal's body and allow it to move. Okay, and here we have picture of a squirrel, kangaroo, and camel. So they have 4 legs, and the kangaroo have 1 or 2 pairs of big, long legs, and this camel has a long and strong legs. So all of the animals have legs, but not all, but some of the animals have legs. So next we have 2 more. Scale. Everybody say scale. Scale, a small plate or shell forming part of the outer skin layers of certain animals, and the scales provide protection from the environment and from the predators. Okay, not all animals have scales, only fish. So we have fish here, and this is the typical overlapping fish scales of the animals. Again, spell S-C-A-L-E, scale. Alright, so last number. So we have last number is a nose. Of course, we know this. Nose is a permanent structure between the eyes that serve as the entrance to respiratory tract, or this nose. Without nose, we cannot survive. Without nose, we cannot smell. So in the animals, they use for smelling the food or finding a food, and they use for them to survive as well. So these are the noses of the different types of animals. So let's recap all our what we have learned today. Let's recap. Okay, spell please. T-A-I-L, or tail. Look at here. We have a long elongated tail of this echo. Tail. Okay, next, F-I-N, or fin. This one is a fin. Remember that. Next is a beak. A beak. B-E-A-K, or this one is a beak. Remember, okay? Next is a horn. A horn, like this, is a permanent on the head of the animal. It's a horn, H-O-R-N. Next is a nose, N-O-S-E, nose. Next we have wings. We have wings here, W-I-N-G-S. So next we have mouth, a mouth of a dog, M-O-U-T-H, mouth. Next we have legs, L-E-G-S, or the support of the body. And last but not the least is a scale of the fish. Okay, spell please S-C-A-L-E. So these are the example of the body parts and the spelling of it. Tail, fin, beak, horn, scale, legs, nose, mouth, and wings. After this, you will going to answer in your book. Okay, good morning, students. Now, today in your activity, please open your book. In letter D, rearrange the letter to get the correct answer for the parts of each animal shown. So we have different parts of the animal. We have number 1, we have number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. All in all, we have 9 pictures with jumbled words. So in your previous lesson, we study about the different parts of the animals. In this time, I'm giving you a one answer, and the rest you do it by yourself. You ask for help to your parents or to your brother and sister, and then you write the correct word below the picture. Okay, let's start. I give you the first answer, and again you are answering the rest of the question. Letter D, arrange the letters to get the correct answer for the parts of each animal shown. So in this time, there is an arrow pointing to these parts of the body of the horse. Let's assume this is a horse. So what part of the body shown? And we have 4 letters, A, T, I, L. Okay, if you answer tail, you write. So you have to write that T, A, I, L. Alright, that's correct. So in this part we have tail. So all you have to do is be cautious about the arrow, where the arrow pointing, because that is your clue that is the right answer. Again, number 1 picture, I give it an example, and number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, and number 9, you are answering by yourself. Going to answer by yourself, or you can ask your parents, or you can pause the video and review those previous topic that we discussed, this topic, so that you can answer this. Alright, so I give you 5 minutes to answer this, and after that, after you give your answer, please color these pictures and then send it to the line so that I can check whether you got the right answer or not. So, do you have any more question? Okay, get your pencil and start answering. This is your teacher. See you for the next video. Goodbye.